Everybody. All right, so we have our very limited time prize wall, right? So with this, it expires before reset on Friday. Okay, you see the 2 days, 17 hours. Today's Tuesday evening. So just keep that in mind that if you're going to get something off this wall, you don't have to, right? You really don't have to. But this is the opportunity at a full poster of many different superstars. And we're just going to kind of go through this. I don't know how much you will be able to get. You know, a lot of it is based off of how many people get kickoff packets in your faction and all those other little things, right? So we're going to go ahead and say all of these up top are good grabs. I would probably not get Dom. He has the ability to be pretty good, but I just feel like he's a little bit too accessible to spend that kind of currency on. And we'll go over why in another video. This one's just going to be on this prize wall. Asuka is kind of at the bottom of the hit ability for me. For your S and S plus tiers, kind of, she's right at that 100 million, which is good, right? She only needs a hard times plate and the reinforced plate, so easy plates. You know, this is a easy 100 mil. But just keep that in mind. She doesn't scale very well, and she's not going to be on any moments going forward because of the fact that she is made up for that era. We don't know that for a fact. It's just we haven't seen anything since their event, or even since the 7th anniversary with Rhea and the rest of them. Jacqueline is good for her era. She's strong. She is. But you do have China coming up that you should be able to get as a free S tier. So maybe just continue going for her shards. I don't go out of my way. She's got a really good reversal. I don't really use her, though. I'm slowly building her. I use Trish more than anything. But I plan on, I have Jacqueline. But if I didn't, I would just keep going after her shards over the full poster. Ray is fantastic, especially he shares a strap with Woods, so you do have that. He's really good with Titan. Let me see. I may have. Let's clear this. This is what I did with him and Titan with the shared wood strap. So definitely very good. This is a hype 4, so he lived for 2 turns, but we almost did 8 billion with him, so definitely not bad. That was done today, so that's with a. I've got the blue ski plate and the snowfall plate on that strap, and I run them tricolor. So we're getting a little bit of buff from everything. Rhea, fantastic. She is absolutely fantastic and definitely a good grab from the prize wall. Especially her, she's a problem. She's really healthy now. A definite big problem. Dude Nader is he's awesome. He's a Blue Rumble guy. Blue Rumble. And for a little extra sauce, you could throw on the Juggernaut plate, the Rage plate. But he's very, very good. Sexual Chocolate, we are not going to get from this wall. I have a hard time saying I would get El Grande from this wall. He's good. Okay. His gem damage is not crazy, but he's got really good Titan ability. He's really good with the Titan. And then he's very defensive. He's a 2-click defensive guy for 100 million for feud and other things. But definitely a good grab. At that price, though, if it's between him and Viscera, I'm going Viscera. Viscera is an easy 2-click for 150 mil with all the things. You do need all the things to make the sauce work. but Viscera is, for that price point, that is the get. Put a big star on him. I'm not a artist by any ways. That's not the atheist star. We're gonna go ahead and pass on these two unless you are new to the game. If you are new to the game, okay. If you're new to the game and watching this, welcome in. Seth can do some things. But it's one of those that I want us to focus elsewhere, and this is just way too expensive. And definitely do not get this. It is trash. Moving forward, the reason I'm hesitant with Seth is any of these three right here are cheaper, and they have slightly better utility, less cascade risk. You do need things to get them all to go off. Big Papa is probably easier to build out of that. He just needs a rage plate and what else? The moment. So he's an easy build. Cody with gear can definitely do some things. Otherwise, he's tricolor. It's a little bit harder to get off with MP down. Jacob is just he's a beast. So even if you need a fuse up for Jacob, that's not a bad price. I would not use stuff for fuse ups this month though, because the other prize wall has a lot of hype and other good things. If you don't have Mellow though, this is your target. Plain and simple. Your target is Mellow if you do not have Mellow. He's one of the harder to get of the double MP people. He unlocks Rhea's hit power, and Rhea with Armor King is a special thing. You no longer need 17k Santa, but you need Mellow to do so. And she is huge when it comes to that. She's going to be how we're going to take down our Beckys and Rhea's of the world. McCool, if you don't have, she is a great grab. She's extremely, extremely strong. Also, another one that has that ability to hit Rhea and Becky. Does take a little bit of whaley stuff to do so, but a Haku plate really helps. Her gear really helps. She's fantastic. The new moment really helps. These plates are good. They're very good. There's no wrong answer when it comes to these plates. This section of plates is we're going to go ahead and pass on. I would encourage you to pass. None of them are worth their price tag. The same with the next section, with the exception of the Nearing End. The Nearing End has quite a few homes now. When it first came out, it was really niche. Now it's got a lot of utility. There's a lot of homes for the bracers. It's okay. So this is an okay one at that price. This is way too expensive. That's a 50% plate. That is way too expensive for that price tag. And then these are, for the most part, in the Showdown shop. This has the potential to be an extremely good play, but they've only made it work on Kyrie. Truly, it works on Ilya. Actually, you could do 130 million with Ilya and that, but you do need the mini Blue Rumble as well. And it just it's one of those that it's his weaker build, but just not great homes for the Let Me Talk to You plate. And it has such good potential. It's a smaller version of the Piper plate. It's a 300 instead of 500. But that is this wall. It expires on Friday before reset. If you don't spend, again, you don't have to. You just end up spending in here, which these are some bigger price tags, so you may want to pass. I'm actually kind of consider passing on this wall. There's a lot of good here, but I have the characters, and I have at least 2 of each of these plates. So it's not it's not a necessity. If I do grab anything, it's probably going to be a 3rd ring royalty or a 3rd rainbow crossfire. I already have 3 Frankie plates and 2 botch slaps. So I'm probably going to pass on this wall. And that is just because this one is so good. We have the moment, other things going on, but that we will do a separate video for. That is going to be your Power of Believing Kickoff prize wall.